Well, it's on our roster, and if Barry's not playing, or not Barry, Leon, well, Drew, right? And Wes, they were going to hang out anyway. I think Wes was planning on riding home with them, so.
We are muted. We are not muted. Good thing.
Flyers gonna send out Sammy Tucker, Lily Van Meer in the center, Josh Shalin on the left side, Jude Schmidt, and Stella Pappas on the back side. Flyers with a couple of them battling a stomach bug, including Leon Fonts, but he's back between the pipes, and Drew Beasy, who's not in gear. So they've got Jamison Berry on the bench for a backup if needed, and Everett Stickfort can address in place of Beasy. Kansas City controls the puck, and now Shalin has it. He's going to work it up towards the blue line. Kansas City holds it in, sends it deep. Here's Lily Van Meer trying to run it down. It's a foot race. She's going to get there first. Van Meer can't quite get it to handle, but now Shalin's got it. Shalin towards the net. Van Meer trying to get a look at it, and Kansas City clears the puck. Kansas City coming in 1-on-2. Jude Schmidt on the back check. They're going to pass that to no one. Oh, Van Meer tries to clear it. It goes right into the chest of a Kansas City scout. Now Jude has it behind the net. Jude's just going to skate it, and up the ice it goes. Sammy Tucker trying to hunt it down, but Kansas City gets there first. Scouts looking to dump it in, and it's sent right back by Pappas. Flyers get a change. Fresh bodies include Downing, Smith, and Terry. Oh, Downing pokes that away. He's going to march in. He's going to put one on net. Goes wide, short side. Stella with the rebound. She's going to drop it deep, but it's deflected. It's brought out by Kansas City to neutral ice. Smith shoots it across ice. Foot race here. Jumps out of the zone. Jude going to dangle around a scout. Jude going to try and get it to Terry. Now she gains the line. But Kansas City has possession. They're looking to skate behind the net. Poked away here. Met at the blue line by Silty. They get around. Downing's going to come take the puck away. West with the puck. He has it poked away. Now Downing's got a little bit of room. He's got 3 white jerseys collapsing on him. He's going to send the puck deep and chase it. Rimmed around to Terry on the opposite side. Let's see what she's going to do with it. She's going to go out to the D, but they weren't ready for it. And it's going to squirt all the way across ice where Silty grabs it in his own zone. Peffer has it. Peffer works it up to the blue line. Held in. Shot from the point. Leon with the save. Downing now. He's going to try and work it out. Out to neutral ice it goes. And Flyers going to change. Antonovich, Stickfort, Peffer, Sorensen. Oh, look for this line. There's a good poke by Antonovich trying to center it. Sorensen comes away with it. Now Stickfort's going to turn and send it right through the crease. Antonovich going to shovel it up to the point. Sent back deep to Antonovich. Antonovich now has it poked away. Kansas City trying to march out of the zone. They do. Oh, nobody's there. They got Puck's coming up, and Leon's going to just wait for it. Now he's going to be pushed off. The net comes off. Hopefully Leon's still okay. If he is going to get hurt, there's no better game than the one where you actually have a backup goalie dressed. But we want him to be okay. Leon's going to skate off the ice right now. Barry going to hop over the boards. And Leon gave it a go, battling a stomach bug. And he ain't feeling great after taking that contact. So puck is dropped with the new goalie. And it comes around to Antonovich. Antonovich going to try and rim it the opposite direction. Baker Williamson with the puck. He's going to try and get up to Swanson. Swanson gets it out of the zone. Stick for it, giving pressure. Kansas City turns it the other way. And they gain the line. Centering pass, but too many orange jerseys. They can't get through them all. This is Antonovich. He's got some room. He's got Swanson with him, being pinched off by a white jersey. Drags the puck deep down behind the net. Antonovich in a white jersey fall down. It's going to come out towards the point. Oh, no. Kansas City squirts out again. Nobody to beat but Barry. They're going to shoot it wide. Kansas City, with 2 grade A chances, can't convert either. Now they're going to send it from the high slot. It goes wide. Baker collects the rebound. Swatted away by Van Meer. Oh, that's off Grayson's skates. Now Swanson, good move there by Kansas City to keep Grayson from breaking out. Flyers going to send out Ball Vance, Van Meer, and Tucker. Peffer takes that puck away. Tucker stops, shoots, and now Ball Vance just wide with the backhand. Van Meer going to dish it back to Peffer on the point. Peffer back to Van Meer. They miss on that. Ball Vance going to get it behind the net. Ball Vance centers, and it's intercepted by Kansas City. Here they come marching out 2-on-1. Tucker running hard to get in the play. Poked away by Pappas. And now that's centered by the Flyers, but it goes all the way across ice. Here's Van Meer. She's in a board battle. Ball Vance gets it, and he's going to try and clear the zone. Peffer gets it out to neutral ice, comes in offsides on the Scouts. Van Meer, Ball Vance, Tucker out there. Tucker's got the puck. He's going to send it into the zone for perhaps an icing. Tucker ices it in. And then we're going to move the puck all the way to the opposite side of the ice. Just get to the red line next time. 8:50 to go. Goose eggs on the board, 0-0. Van Meer slows it down, pokes it over towards the boards. Kansas City comes away with it. They're looking to change directions. Now they're going to march it into the slot. They're going to shoot, save off the dome of Barry. Tucker's got the puck. He's going to try and march it out of the zone. He loses an edge at the blue line. Peffer cleans up the trash, and he gains the line. Peffer going to take it all the way in. Danson, he's got too many orange jerseys. Shot on net. Saved by the Tendy and White. Good effort, individual effort by Richie Peffer the fourth. RP4. Terry Smith Downing going to give it a go with Jude and Silty on the backside. This is won by the Flyers. Sent towards the net. Defenders waiting for it. They're going to carry it behind their own net. Downing, Smith, we got 3 on. Collision behind the net. Puck's still loose. Nobody knows where it's at. Downing coming in to get it. Downing comes away with it now. He gets tripped up. No call. There it is. We do have an arm up. Downing draws the penalty as he gets tripped up behind the net, and he's gimping around with perhaps a broken toe. Certainly bruised up real well between that pinky and the next toe. Smith gonna win it over. Sent towards the net. Now Kansas City defender gets it, and they're going to try and march it out. Poked back in by Casson Smith. Downing, pressuring the puck. And Kansas City sends it up to the point, held back in. And Downing comes away with it. He's going to change directions. Downing now going to send one right into the defender's chest. Had Jude open on the opposite side. And now Kansas City on another breakaway gets behind our defense for the third time of the game. Flyers on the power play, trying to get something going. This is skated out. Silty going to drag it all the way in. Silty down deep, trying to center. Nobody's home. Kansas City looking to clear it out. They're going to control it and dance it. Downing's going to take it from behind. Flyers with 36 seconds. Going to regroup. Downing's at Peffer out there with fresh legs. Downing gains the line. He's going to drop it to Peffer. Peffer going to stop, shoot. That's right to Smith, and he just misses. Smith, centers. Now Jude's got it at the point. Jude sends it off the goalie's pads. Flyers, grade A opportunity there. Don't convert. They got 20 seconds left on the power play. Good puck movement by the team in orange. Silty holds it in. Peffer's got it. He sends it towards the net. Goes wide. Downing gets it. Downing going to try and bring it in and shove it from the near side. We get a whistle. 4 seconds to go on the power play.
You should have Dirty Downing that.
Dirty Downing couldn't quite get her through.
I should have went the other way.
Yep. We see Grandma Marilyn watching, cheering on the birthday girl, Lily Van Meer. All kinds of birthdays this weekend. I think we sang happy birthday 26 times at our team party. It was fun. This is out to the point. Williamson fans on it, though, and then he can't regroup, and Kansas City, they struggle to get it. We got a little Stickfort brings it in now. He's trying to center it. Loses the puck. Stickfort, Sorensen, Antonovich out there. Sticky, good move there. Sorensen, he's going to send one high above the net. And it's Kansas City marching out. And they're going to move it up to the blue line in the zone. It's in offsides. If you were tuned into the Black game just before this one, you'll notice a slight difference in the speed on the ice here. Black ending their season a little short with a loss, 4-3, 3-2, something like that. This looking to go D to D, but a little bit hot. Flyers trying to exit. Antonovich pokes it out. Kansas City, the first one to it. Sorensen to give pressure. Up and out. Baker has it now. Baker going to control it, and he's going to go back behind the net with it. Oh, yeah, Leon back in net. Good to see. Now Sorensen has it. He's got Stickfort with him. Sorensen to Stickfort. Stickfort now going wide. Stickfort gets around one. Stickfort driving it in, and that's going to go up and somehow behind the net. Off a twig and back. Silty holds the zone. And now it's going to come up to the blue line, held in there by Peffer momentarily, but Kansas City gets it and then bring it out. There's going to be a trip on Sorensen. He got his twig into the player's skates. Or no, it's Silty rather going to the box. Oh, Grandma Betty tuned in. Probably Papa Randy hanging out, hoping to pay Wes a little bit for some goals and assists. Flyers on the PK have Peffer marching out. He gets the red line, going to send it in. Heads up hockey play as Richie didn't throw it in for an icing. He waited to gain that red line. Now it's a neutral ice, and Lily's going to bring it into the zone. Birthday girl sends it towards the net. Goes deep. We're down to 1:05 on the penalty kill. Kansas City looking to break out and set back in by Pappas. Van Meer pokes it back into the zone. Nice soft touch on that one to kill more time on this PK. Kansas City looking to break out. Peffer has other ideas. RP4 sends it deep behind the goal line. Kansas City being pressured by Van Meer. She's going to get to the puck first. Peffer and Van Meer on the puck. Kansas City, nothing going on this power play. Down to 32 ticks left on it. Looking to exit, but Jude now is going to hold it in. Jude, now he's going to, oh, that worked out fortunate. He's going to put one on net off the post. Jude missing by inches. Shorty. Puck on the far boards. Sent back deep. And Kansas City, first time out of their zone on this power play. Pinched off by Pappas, and now Jude's pressuring into the corner. They're going to send it towards the net. Leon has it sealed up. Kansas City going to just send it out of their own zone. Silty in a foot race. Kansas City wins it. But now Peffer's there to clean up the trash. He's got it behind his own net. Peffer dancing with it. He's stick handling in a phone booth. And it's going to shoot out to Jude. Jude now drops it deep. Flyers controlling the puck with 1:50 to go in period one. Peffer looking to get it to Van Meer. Van Meer, she settles it. She scores! Happy birthday, Lily! Birthday goal! Assisted by Richie Peffer. Beautiful pass to find Van Meer in the slot. She goes backhand, forehand, top cheese for the goal. Birthday goal for Lily Van Meer. Flyers up 1-0, minute 38 to go in period one. Kansas City gains the line. They send the puck wide of the net. Van Meer shovels it up to the blue line, head back in. Now Van Meer has it. She's got a little bit of room. She gets around one. Van Meer carries it in, and now it drifts off her puck. And it jumps out, but held in. Silty sends it on net. Hank's there to get the greasy one, and it's covered by the goalie in white. Was way offsides. It was way offsides.
About this much.
But I'm right on the blue line. The ref didn't have as good of a view as I do. Can't blame him. Tough job out there. This is back to Baker. Baker sends it from the point deep of the net. Kansas City marching out. Williamson and Silty back in good position. And Van Meer with the back check slows the puck. Now she loses her stick. She's going to play hard without it. Ballvance has it on his twig. Ballvance taking the biscuit in front of the net. Lily, still no twig. That's sent on net and saved by Lightning Leon. That's in the crease, and now Silty's going to skate it out. He's got all kinds of room. Now being pinched off by two white jerseys. Look at that on net by Silty. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off with some fresh Flyers in the form of Terry, Smith, and Downing. After the intermission, which is going to be about 60 seconds, so don't go too far. Fill up your coffee, fill up your Baileys. We'll be back for period number 2 in just a moment. Flyers going to switch up the lines a little bit for period number 2. Stickfort, Terry, Peffer out there. Stickfort playing center, wins it back. And now Heffer playing the backside, going to bring it in. And he takes the puck away. Ritchie, oh, he can't get a shot off. Beautiful centering pass. Nobody's home. Ritchie draws a hooking penalty. Flyers going to go back on the power play. Oh, great. Aunt Teresa's watching the birthday girl. Welcome. Glad you could see her snipe one on her birthday. 14:44 to go. Running clock here in periods 1 and 2. So Flyers want to keep this puck in play on their side. Peffer locks and loads, and it's saved by the goalie. Rebound not controlled, so Flyers trying to get possession again. Rimmed around by the team in white. Kira's going to get to it. She shovels up to the D. Pappas goes D to D. Peffer now going to try and go back to the D, but it's off the skates of a defender. Pappas gets to it. She's going to send it back into the zone. Good job by Stickfort to get out of the zone just in time. Now Casson picking up the trash. This is held in by the defense, and now Stickfort controls it. He keeps the zone. Flyers on top of each other a little bit. And now it's jumps off and held in by Peffer. Sticky trying to get to it. This is going to come for an icing. Flyers going to send out Antonovich, Swanson, Downing. Ballvance going to play on the backside. He hasn't played back there a lot this season. He's paired with Jude Schmidt. Puck is won. Sorensen sends it towards the net, wide. Rebound handled by Hank. Hank from the point. Downing in front of the net. Can't quite get it to settle. 3 gold orange jerseys. They keep chipping away, and it's covered. Grade A opportunity for the Flyers, but the goalie stands tall for the Scouts. Flyers looking to add on to the 1-0 lead. Kansas City wins the draw, and they march it out of the zone. Kansas City coming in 2-on-2. Jude Schmidt, he's going to poke that puck away. Flyers got numbers. They got a 4-on-3. Up to Swanson. Swanson collapsed on by several white jerseys. Jude trying to clean up the trash. Now Hank looking to get to the biscuit. Kansas City there first, and they're going to rim it around. Antonovich on the far side. He's going to backhand it back deep. Kansas City shovels it back towards the blue line. They're going to puck handle it out, trying to break away. Kansas City gains the line, poked away from by Schmidt. Here's Downing. He's got Swanson with him. 2v2. Downing hits Swanson, tape to tape, but it jumps off his twig. Swanson gathers, sends it towards the net. Downing controls the rebound. Downing centers, and it goes just wide. Hank now going to shovel it over to West. West trying to center to Swanson. Swanson has it. He's going to drag it deep. Oh, he gets it to Hank. Hank's got loose. He's going to shoot, and it's wide. Flyers, great shift here, but nothing to show for it. Kansas City coming the other way. Hank slows the play. Now he sends it out of the zone. Kansas City trying to regroup. They bring it in off sides. No call. As they pulled it right back out, Jude's going to control the puck behind the net. Jude dances around one. Now he's going to work it up to V. V's got West breaking out, but he tries to go up the wall. Kansas City brings it in off sides. $11 minutes, 9 seconds to go. Out comes Van Meer, Shalin, and Sammy Tucker. Van Meer has that active stick, and she takes the puck away. Van Meer going to send one towards the net. It goes wide of the crease. Might have been deflected away by the goaltender. Kansas City looking to break out, but Van Meer slows the play down. Swatted back towards the zone by Baker. Up, and this should be an icing, so we'll bring it back to the Scouts zone with Shalin, Van Meer, Tucker, Williamson, and Silty on the ice for the Flyers. Flyers rocking the road cone orange jerseys and socks. It's a good look. Yeah, the moving Cheetos. Give me these over the black jerseys all day long. Kansas City, they're breaking out. Silty on the back check. He's going to keep a sticking from. They're going to get a shot saved by Leon. Lightning Leon standing tall. He's one of the other birthdays this weekend. Kansas City going to backhand it in. And now they're going to go opposite side. Kansas City. Flyers got all kinds of orange jerseys down from the net. That's swatted away by Baker. That one finds its way in towards the net. Silty trying to march it out. Kansas City shoots high and wide. Shalin going to try and move it up to Sammy breaking out. Kansas City holds it in. Shalin gives it another try. Kansas City comes away with the puck. Van Meers pokes him to the outside. Out to the point. Shot. Deflected wide. Van Meer with the puck. Now Shalin's going to try and work it up the far board. Shalin's got some room. He's got Sammy breaking out. It's held in by the Scouts. They're going to march in. Shots. Goal! That was a long shift for the Flyers, and Kansas City had them on their heels, and they're going to score to tie this game 1-1. Shots on goal currently showing Flyers 17-9, but the actual count is going to be, what is it? 10-5 Flyers, 10-5. And Jamison Berry's back in net. Leon. Some of those injuries feel even a little worse when that goal goes in the net. 1-1 hockey game. We're all knotted up. This is Smith. He's going to rim it up the ice. Stickfort comes away with it. Stickfort into the zone with it. Smith going to try and hunt it down. Here's it in the corner. Stickfort in a board battle. Stickfort and Smith down there. Kansas City tries to shoot it out. They've got it through neutral ice. Stella on the back check. That gets through but goes wide. Peffer now and Stickfort in on the puck behind the net. Peffer comes away with it. Peffer's got some room. Flyers got a 3-on-2. He's going to take it up middle of the ice. Flanked by Terry and Smith. Peffer has it poked away. Now he's going to try and center. Smith shot wide. Good work by Peffer to get that puck centered and Smith to get a shot off just wide. This is centered, but the only player there is Kansas City. And now Richie holds it in momentarily. That's Stella, sends it back into the zone. Smith has it. He's going to try and bring it in to the house. He's going to send it towards it. Oh, Kira couldn't quite get to that rebound chance. Now she's got the puck. She centers. Nobody's home. Pappas going to get on the far board. She drops it deep. Stickfort gathers behind the net. Stickfort now. Ooh, fancy moves. He centers. And Kira holds the zone. She drops it deep. Smith trying to hunt it down in the far corner. Smith going to march it in and then loses it off his twig. Peffer's there to clear up. He's got the high slot. Shot! Kira now has it. She's going to try and get a Peffer. Peffer in the slot again. He's going to turn, fire, loses it right into the stick of a Scout. And now the Scouts are content to try and ice it, but it's deflected. Uh-oh, Scouts coming on the other side. Stickfort from the backside. Takes that puck away. And then he loses it trying to dance around and neutral ice. Peffer has it now. Peffer and Smith going to attack. Stickfort going to change. Smith has it in the slot. He's going to shoot. Saved by the Tendy. Flyers get Downing and Swanson out. Downing with the puck. West loses it. And Kansas City marching it out through neutral ice. They try and make a stretch pass, but Stella has other ideas. Swanson trying to poke it around. Swanson's got to be careful. He gives a little bit of a shove, no call. Kansas City controls the puck. West slows the play down. Antonovich and Downing in a board battle. It comes out to Silty. Silty, oh, he's looking to hit Swanson camped out in front of the net. Deflected by the Scout. Now Jude has it. He's got it at the point. He's going to drop it deep. West has it. West going to try and get it to Swanson. Swanson, shot glove, save! Good puck movement by the Flyers. West had his choice. He had Antonovich and Sorensen both camped out in front of the net. Made the right play passing that thing to Grayson as he had the better angle. Grayson shoots it right into the goalie's glove. Sorensen out there with Downing and Antonovich. It's one deep. Sorensen, he's going to send it into the crease. Now it's shoveled out. Kansas City breaking out. They get around Silty. Now they're looking to get around Jude. They do. They're going to get shot. Oh, Jude, what an effort to get a stick on that. I thought they had him beat, and somehow he gets a stick on that shot. There's Brickwall Berry going to cover it up, and where's the whistle? There it is. And Jude giving Berry a little bit of love. Flyers keep the same personnel on the ice with 4:58 to go. It's one back into the slot. They're going to shoot. Save. Berry. Berry pokes away with his twig. Puck is still loose in front of the net. Now it's squirted out. Antonovich has it. He's got Downing breaking out. Misses him on the pass. Kansas City sends it in offsides. 4:41 to go. Flyers going to get fresh bodies in the form of Williamson and Peffer on the backside. They're going to keep their forwards the same. 1-1 game, 4:26 to go in period number 2. That's one forward. Now Downing cleans it up. He's got a little bit of room. West marches into the zone. He's going to try and shoot, and a save, and then covered. Shot on net. We got a whistle here as Sorensen gets cleared out of the crease. And it's awful quiet in here. You can hear coaches talking. They're sending no one. Sorensen, Downing, Antonovich. Williamson out there. It's one back. West trying to poke it forward to Antonovich. Antonovich going to go to Sorensen. He just can't get that pass to settle on his twig. Antonovich working around to the corner. Antonovich going to drop pass. See if we can get out to the point. Baker's wide open here. Downing comes away with it. He's going to march in. Tough angle shot. Rebound covered. And 3:21 to go. Flyers really working this group of forwards as they're going to stay out there. Schmidt and Pappas come out on the backside. Shot by West, save. Good draw win there by Sorensen, got it right to West. West puts it on net. And Kansas City goalie standing on his head so far. This is pinched off by Pappas the Pest. Kansas City trying to dance around. Orange jersey's collapsing. It comes out of the zone. West is in a foot race. Kansas City going to get there first, but West will put some pressure. He can't have a lot left in the tank. This has been a long shift. Pappas now on the backside. They're still out there. My golly. I would be thinking dump and change, but they're going to attack and not get the zone. Kansas City going to carry it in. Now let's go. Dump and change. Pokes up to the blue line, not out. And now V and Downing got a 2-on-0. V is going to get to it. He's going to take it. Can't get a good shot off. Puck is still loose. Now it's covered. And we got all kinds of extra activities. Trying to clear the net. Scouts looking to clear out Grayson Sorensen. He's not going to have any of it. And they're going to let him play. Nobody going to the bin. I thought we'd see matching there. You kind of want to set the tone if you're the ref. You're going to clean that up. Just send two. Yep. These are different refs than what we had the first game. Yep. This is Sammy Van Meer out there. And Kansas City gains the zone, but Van Meer with a good stick. Now it's out to the slot. They're going to lock and load. Saved by Berry. Rebound loose. Now it's moved out to the far boards. Rimmed around. Down behind the net. Centering pass. Silty's there waiting for it. Silty going to try and get up towards the blue line, held in by Kansas City. Now Hank has it. He's going to try and clear it out. Gets it out of the zone. Kansas City sends it in offsides. 40 seconds left to go in period 2. 1-1 hockey game. Both teams looking for their first win of the tournament. Van Meer on the draw. Kansas City wins it. Kansas City looking to center. Williamson throws it to the far boards. Here's Van Meer poking around to Baker. Baker controls it. Now he's going to work it up to Tucker. Goes out to the point. Drop back deep by the Scouts. Going to try it again on the near boards. Tucker trying to get to Hank, breaking out. Scouts drop it deep. Williamson's going to try the opposite side. No, he's going to send it back to the side. Kansas City with it. It's in the crease. Swatted out of harm's way. And period 2 comes to an end. 1-1 hockey game. We're going to play 12-minute stop clock, and then the season will be over, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Flyers break the huddle after receiving some instruction by head coach Cole Antonovich. They're going to march out Stickfort, Peffer, and Smith. Lots of speed on this line. Jude Schmidt, Stella Pappas on the backside. 12 minutes of hockey left in the season. 1-1, Leon Fonts back in net. Flyers win it. Smith with a good poke, and then he's in there again to get that puck deep. Stickfort chasing it down on the far side. He's pushed into the boards for the trouble. Board battle. Flyers got 2 on it, squirts out. Kansas City comes away with it. Nice poke again by Smith. Smith now going to draw a penalty, or rather commit a penalty as he gets his twig in there. Call a tripping, I believe, on Smith. Flyers going to have to kill a penalty, and they're going to do it with Stickfort, Peffer, Schmidt, and Pappas. Puck's won by Kansas City. They're going to send it from the high slot. It goes wide. Out back to the high slot it is again. Now they're going to pass it over. They're going to send it towards net. Saved by Leon. Flyers going to take the draw again, shorthanded. Comes around, Pappas behind her own net. She's going to take it and get it to Stickfort. Stickfort looking to clear it. He works it up the near boards out of the zone. Peffer comes away with it. He's going to bring it in. He's going to try and toe drag it around. Has it poked off his twig. Stickfort now going to send it deep. Peffer and Stickfort playing offense shorthanded. Down to 46 ticks on the penalty kill. Stickfort, can't get it deep. And now here comes Kansas City marching the other way. Jude pokes it, slows the play. And now it comes in, but Stella sends it right back out. Nice work by Stella. Scouts go D to D. Now they move it up ice. Pappas looking to send it up to Peffer. Peffer trying to get it deep. He does with a diving backhand. Stickford overskates the play. Kansas City got a 3-on-2. No, they're going to get in. We got 3-on-3. Jude slows the play. Now they get around Peffer, and they can't get around Jude. They're going to set it up. They're going to come out, and they set it in offsides with 1 second rather, to go on the penalty kill. Antonovich, Silty, Williamson, and Swanson out there. I suspect Caston will come right out of the box to the bench, and Downing will come out on the ice. Here comes Smith, and he's skating hard across ice, and Downing's out. Flyers are full strength. Let's see if this line can get something going. Send it deep. Silty now. He can't handle it. Look out. It's coming around. They're going to get shot on net. Still loose in the crease. Flyers got to get it out there. They do. Downing trying to run to it. Now Swanson has it up the far boards. Swanson trying to hit Antonovich, but that pass is intercepted. Out into neutral ice it goes. Downing giving pressure. Pass that they make, and now Downing looking to take that puck away. Swanson comes away with it. Swanson gains the line. He's got Antonovich with him. Swanson take it all the way and shot and score! Short side goes up over the right shoulder of the goalie. Stick side. He puts that right, snipes it in the top shelf. If there were targets on the four corners of that net, that would have knocked the target down in the top left corner. Beautiful snipe out of Swanson to light the lamp. Flyers back up 2-1. We're back underway, and Kansas City trying to get the puck in, but Swanson has other ideas. He gains the line. Swanson, the same corner he just scored at, looks to center. Kansas City takes the puck away. They're going to march it up towards the blue line. 2 orange jerseys there to hold it in. Now it's sent back out by KC. Downing just takes it away. Downing's got Swanson. Oh, just misses his twig. Now Swanson trying to center and is going to squirt out to the defense. Skating up on its Baker, and he's going to get a penalty for his trouble. Flyers got to touch the puck here. And they're going to get a shot on net. Save. And a whistle. Nice save by Lightning Leon. Flyers going to go on the PK now. Who they're going to send out? Schmidt and Pappas, Van Meer, and Stickford. $8:39 to go in the season. This is Van Meer taking the draw. It goes on net. Lightning Leon covers it up. Leon getting a little love from Jude. Kansas City crowd a little restless. Not sure what they're screaming about. Comes out to the blue line. Sent back deep. Now into the slot. Kansas City going to send it towards the net. Pappas not letting that get to the net. From the blue line, Van Meer eats a puck. And now here's Van Meer with it again. Van Meer, that's Jude rather. Now this is Jude with the puck. Flyers got a penalty coming. Leon's out of the net. And we get a whistle. Did they get a twig on the puck? Oh, Stickford's going to the sin bin.
Yeah, they just let that go longer than
All right, yep. So, Flyers got 49 seconds of 5-on-3.
The Flyers!
Important draw here. It's won by Kansas City. Out to the high slot. They're going to lock and load. It's wide of the net. They control the rebound out to the point. They're going to send one from the point. Glove save. Covered by Lightning. Best penalty killer has to be the goalie. And Lightning Leon right now showing that he's our best penalty killer. Van Meer to take the draw. Pappas and Jude out there. Good win, but now Kansas City gets a hold of it. And Van Meer walks it out. She's got some room. She's going to take it all the way into the zone. Van Meer gets around the entire team. She gets a shot wide of the net. Pappas going to skate up on it. She sends it deep. And Flyers got 19 seconds on the 5-on-3 now. Kansas City looking to regroup and attack. A little bit of pressure from Van Meer. Now they gain the line. They're going to send it from the blue line off sides. So that'll be a neutral zone battle or draw. Flyers can win this thing. They should kill off the first of the 2 penalties. Williamson will be out of the box. Stickfort will remain in for about 41 seconds. Sorensen to take the draw. Kansas City wins it. They're out the red line. They're in offsides again, but they don't call it. Sent towards the net. Williamson out of the box. Jude's got some room. Oh, he's got Antonovich right off the bench and misses the pass. Antonovich now going to gather the puck down behind the net. Antonovich and Sorensen on it. Flyers skating 5-on-4 for 22 seconds. And it gains the line. Pappas on the back check. Oh, look out here. Good work by Stella to slow that play. Kansas City trying to get something to the net, and it's squirted out by Jude. 10 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Stella getting to that puck in the corner. She holds it up. Now it's centered. Squirts all the way across. Flyers are full strength. Stickford over to the bench, and out comes Wesley. Now let's see if they can hit him. Jude tries to hit West. West to Sorensen. Oh, just missed on that one. Love the idea. Kansas City on the counterattack, but West takes that puck away. He gets it up to Antonovich. Antonovich now, around 1. Antonovich gains the line. Downing going to attack that puck behind the net with Sorensen. Kansas City wins the battle, but Peffer trying to hold it in. He does. Peffer now. He's going to try and skate it in. He loses the twig. Loses the puck. Kansas City marching back the other way. Silty on the back check. Silty trying to pinch him off. They're going to get a shot behind the net. Peffer coming in to take the puck away. 5:36 to go in this one. Flyers get it out into neutral ice. And lost an edge there is Richie Peffer. Kansas City skates around 1, skates around 2. They send it in. Silty now. He's going to turn and backhand, trying to get it to West. And now careful. No penalties, Flyers. Please, I'm begging you. Board battle here. Antonovich. And Peffer was maybe laying on top of the puck, so we're going to have a draw in the Flyers zone. Out comes Van Meer, Shalin, Ball Vance, and Jamo Berry coming back into net. Van Meer to take the draw. It's 1 out of the zone. Kansas City goes to get it in their own zone. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to play. This should be, Baker's going to play it. Baker behind his own net with it. Baker rims it up off the boards to Shalin. Shalin battling for it. Kansas City trying to come away. Now Baker, Ball Vance gets in, and we got a whistle. And Kansas City with an offensive zone penalty. Flyers now going to skate on the power play. Going to skate 5v4. And Flyers going to leave the same personnel out there. Van Meer, Ball Vance, Shalin. Schmidt and Williamson. Jude now. He keeps it in the zone. It's down behind the net. And Hank trying to keep it in. There's Shalin. Hank trying to center it to Josh. And good block there. That's back on the net. They're going to cover. We'll get a whistle with 1:06. And out comes Smith, Stickfort, Terry, Peffer, and Pappas on the backside. 1:06 to go on the power play. Kansas City looking to get it out here. They're short-handed. Flyers trying to hold it in. And they're going to get it out of the zone. Stella's waiting for it. Now Richie's got it with a little bit of room. He's got two in front of him, but he gets around. He's going to try and shovel backhand. No spin. Try and get on his forehand. Sent on the net. And Kansas City controls the rebound. They're marching out through neutral ice. Pappas on the back check. Pappas pinches him to the boards. Smith in to help. Smith gets control of the puck now. He's going to shoot it up towards the blue line. Held in. Sent on net. Barry makes the save. And we get a whistle. 27 seconds left to go. 3:43 left in the game. 27 ticks on the power play. Stickfort taking the draw. Kansas City just falls on it. Stickfort wins it to himself. Up and out of zone. Richie's racing for it. He's going to be the first one to it. Richie dragging it in. He's going to shoot behind the net. Now Richie coming around, wrap around. And Kansas City controls the puck, and they're going to skate it out through neutral ice. 10 seconds to go on the power play. 3 orange jerseys, 1 white. And now Stella's going to go to the bin. So of the last 3:16, Flyers going to be on a PK for 90 seconds of the 136. And at this whistle, I do want to give a big shout out to the awesome coaches this year. Head coach Cole Antonovich, Coach Drew Beasy, Coach Jason Swartzen, Richie Peffer helping out a ton. Thank you, coaches, for a wonderful season. Stickfort to take the draw. D to D by Kansas City. They're going to shoot, save, rebound, not control, still loose. Now it's swatted out in the high slot. Kansas City locks and loads. They shoot above the net. Jamison a bit out of position. Puck squirts out. Jamison still struggling to get back to his feet. And the puck comes out of the zone. Scouts got to reset. Jamison, without his stick, put back on his feet. And now it's going to be sent over to him by Silty. So we've got a goalie with the twig. Scouts in the near boards. 2:42 to go. 55 seconds left on the PK. Flyers looking to clear. Stickfort's got some room to skate it. He's going to skate it out. He's from behind. He's got Smith with him. It's 2v2. Stickfort through the middle. He's going to get a shot. Save. And now penalty. So Leon should be coming out. Yep. So now we're going to skate 4-on-4 for 38 seconds. And then Flyers will have a power play and skate 5-on-4. 2:23 to go. This one's been a doozy. Also want to say hello if you're rolling north on I-35. Pee Wee Black, I imagine there's a couple of you guys tuned in. Listen to me right now. This is Silty. He puts the shots deflected high. Sorensen, Downing, Schmidt, and Silty out there. Downing takes it away in the corner, sends it towards the net. Nobody's home. 4-on-4 hockey. They're going to rim it around. Downing should be able to get to it. Downing going out to his point. Good idea. Just doesn't get a good twig on it. And now Kansas City breaking out. Jude takes an angle. He's going to tip him around. Now they try and get around Jude again. They do. They're going to shoot. Save Barry! Swanson with the puck. He's going to try and get up to West. Swanson. He backhands it to Downing. Downing can't get a hold of it. It's in his feet. Now Downing finds it. 3 white jerseys collapsing on him, though. Flyers with 50 seconds of a power play. Kansas City trying to get it out, and they do. It squirts out. Kira Terry pulls it back in. Flyers regroup. 40 seconds left on the power play. Kira to West. West trying to get around. Swanson's there to clean it up. Swanson and West right on top of each other. West gets the puck. He loses it in the boards. Board battle ensues. Comes out to Jude. Jude now going to send it towards the net. It goes deep. 23 seconds on the power play. Kira going to try and get to it on the boards. Stepping up with Silty. Silty walks it in. He's going to take it all the way backhand. Sorensen trying to get the rebound. He's tripped up. No call. And Kansas City wants penalty. Here comes Kansas City the other way. They lose the puck. Now they're going to regroup. Jude, they're going to get shot off. Blocker saved by Jamison Berry. Under a minute to go. Out of the zone it comes. Swanson down and got a 2-on-2. Swanson gains the line. Swanson going to lock and load. Just misses. 40 seconds ago, Downing sends it towards the net. Sorensen gonna pass it out. No, he's gonna hold the puck. Now he's gonna go out to the point. Back deep it comes. Downing trying to hold it. Antonovich is there with him. Flyers need it sent deep. Oh, they're gonna draw a penalty. Good play by Silty. And now Flyers gonna skate the last 20 seconds up 5-on-3. 20 seconds to go, 1-goal game. Flyers hanging on to the slimmest of leads. Puck will be dropped in the scout zone. Tucker gonna come on for Downing. Antonovich and Sorensen stay out. Gutty performance out of West today. This is one forward by Sorensen. And now Kansas City trying to get to it. Sorensen controls the puck. Now he's looking to get a shot off. Sorensen gets it towards the net, goes wide. 8 seconds to go. This is going to go out to Peffer. Peffer sends it. Blocker save. V's got it now. He's just going to skate with it. V happy to throw it up against the boards. Time expires. Flyers find a W in the last game of the season over the Kansas City Scouts 2-1. That'll make the drive home much easier with the sun shining and a victory under their belt. Got a real quick hello here from a special guest.
Hi, everyone.
That's none other than KK Downing saying hi, wishing everybody well. What a wonderful season. This group had a blast together, had some highs, had some lows. They battled through them all together, and I'm happy to see them come out with a win here. Again, thank you to our coaching staff. Thank you to our team managers, Kelly, Megan, Allie, all the parents that work the penalty box. My guy working SuperDad TV with me most of the season, Greg Schmidt, thank you, buddy. Megan for watching and letting Greg come with me this weekend and not sending him to Illinois. All right, everybody. This is it for the season. If you want more SuperDad TV, we're switching to baseball. I'll give you the link. Just let me know. As always, be good to each other, friends. Life's too short to be a Richard or a Karen. We'll see you next season back here on SuperDad TV.